seen from the offense throughout this opening series? 15 home runs, 36 runs scored.
Yeah, just a lot of good at-bats. Guys staying aggressive in their zone. Besides the homer, I've been seeing a lot of good at-bats of guys getting guys over, some good sac flies, some good situational hitting. Just a lot of stuff that helps you win a lot of ball games.
Look at that sixth inning in particular. Is that kind of what you're talking about, finding ways to score, not just the home run, you guys moving over on wild pitches?
Yeah, that's what it's about. A couple good at-bats, guys taking walks. Guy gets a nice base hit. Deep sac fly, get guys over to second and third, and then wild pitch, another ground ball to get a run in. So it's just about guys having a lot of unselfish at-bats. I think that's what it comes down to, and everybody loves the homers. Those are always nice, but I think those at-bats are really what's defining the team right now.
You mentioned the walks. They intentionally walked you there in that third inning, basically didn't give you anything else to hit the rest of the game. Did you like the way Jazz responded behind you?
That was big time. If they're going to put me on base and kind of pitch to the next guy, that guy's got to step up, and that's what he did all game today, those two homers. So it was fun to see him go out there and do his thing, to where it's like, hey, they're not going to challenge me, but they're going to challenge you. Let me do something about it. And he's been swinging such a hot bat all the way since spring training, so excited to see what he does this year.
How are you feeling at the plate? I know it's early, but
we're getting there. Working on a couple things, and hopefully these things continue to give us good results.
4 home runs first 3 games. Just still getting there?
We're still getting there. Like I said, I wanted to try to have a better March and April than I did last season, so did some stuff throughout spring training, but I think the biggest thing is just this offense. Every time I walk up there's guys on base, there's traffic, there's the at-bats in front of me, even if they're outs, they're 7, 8, 9 pitches battling, so kind of makes my job a little easier.
Does part of you expect it in some spots when teams aren't going to challenge you? Like, do you kind of see it coming?
I try not to think about it. I think I just, in those situations, really just lock down on where I want to see a pitch and where I want to drive something. Because it's out of my hands. My job is to go out there and compete against a pitcher and try to drive somebody in or get on base, and I can't worry about if someone's pitching around or not.
Pretty much everybody up and down the line contributed at some point this weekend to get those first out of the way, first weekend of the season.
It's huge. It's huge. Way to start a year, coming out here and sweeping the NL Central champs from last year. They got a great young ball club, and they're going to have a great team this year. So, like you said, having everybody up and down lineup contribute, also seeing guys, for the most part, a lot of guys out of the bullpen, good opportunity to get on the mound, especially some fresh faces that haven't pitched in Yankee Stadium yet and pitched for us, get a chance to get on the mound and kind of get some of those jitters out. I think are good and only going to help us down the road.
First week of the season, what does it mean to how does it boost the club going forward to get that?
Yeah, guys are, like I've been saying all year, we're on a mission. We're excited. Came out here and took care of business. Now it's time to turn the page and, get ready for the next team coming in.